Good morning, everyone. And it's too early in the morning. आप लोग कितने बजे हो यहाँ पे? 8:30. And I don't think you slept last night, did you? I understand event of such magnitude takes a lot of effort to organize और हमें तो बड़ा simple लगता है चले आए and कमियाँ निकालने. But I understand that a lot of effort has gone into this. And LU holds a very special place in my heart. For obvious reasons, the only good thing I found in LU during my time was my wife. Economics department अभी भी वहीं पे है, shift कर दिया आपने? वहीं पे है? Oh, somebody take me there. That was the place where we met, and I think it was one of these early mornings. I was the only person in the classroom when she walked in. Of course, she didn't know, but I knew when she walked in. She was looking for a PCO. I think a PCO concept है नहीं यहाँ पे. But at gate number 4, during those times, there was a PCO. Yeah? So she was looking for a PCO and she wanted to call somebody up. And I guided her to gate number 4. Unfortunately, आपको पता होगा कि economics department के just पीछे ना hostels हैं boys के. And they are very kind to beautiful girls. She went out, she came back running. And as usual, there were whistles of appreciation coming from the hostel. And then I had to escort her to the PCO at gate number 4. And I thank those boys for appreciation because that gave me the opportunity to escort her. Otherwise, केवल direction बता के जो है शायद पीछा उनका छूट जाता. I escorted her. And I mean, it's what? हर बार भूल जाता हूँ, but I hope I'm right. This is the 15th year of our marriage. So LU has been kind. LU has been kind. Regarding this program, this Gravitas 2.0, I'm really honored and happy to be here. For obvious reasons. You just heard that. I have a daughter, and when I got the opportunity that when I got the message that we need to be here, and I spoke to Meghna, right? Yes. I spoke to Meghna, and I spoke to my wife. I said, look, there's an event happening in LU, and guess who is leading it? There's a girl who is trying to coordinate with people, trying to get the program going. So come what may, I'll be there. Unfortunately, I was supposed to be here yesterday, I suppose, but something went off, and today I can't stay back for long. But I'm really honored and happy to be here. And coming to the competition part, what I believe as far as competition is concerned, what I believe is there is no competition as such. There's only excellence to be chased and achieved. That's it. When I was your age, as 21 maybe, you guys must be what, 21, 22, 23? The girls are like, नहीं, हम तो अभी 16 के ही हुए हैं. Okay. I had big dreams. I went to Bombay to establish a company of my own, outsourcing company. And trust me, when I was doing that, I never felt any competition because I was too busy trying to improve my processes, trying to improve the product that I was going to provide, trying to improve my services. And Bombay is an expensive city, and when you're from Lucknow, from Uttar Pradesh, they don't welcome you that much out there. I went to a company. It was headed by a lady from Gujarat, and she said कि तुम तो यूपी से हो. I said हाँ यूपी से हैं. And लखनऊ वहाँ तो गोलियां चलती हैं सड़क पे. And I said मैम 21 साल का हो गया, मुझे तो लगी नहीं आज तक. आप देख लो अपना. You are welcome there. I hope you will be safe. Well, again, when you talk of competition, I never felt it because, as I said, I was too busy trying to improve my services. Okay, there's a hospital in Toronto, Canada, Shoulders Hospital. They specialize into hernia operations. Hernia आपको पता होएगा, ठीक है? I hope nobody suffers, but. The recurrence rate of hernia, I mean, once you get operated, the world recurrence rate is nearly 7 to 8%. At Shoulders Hospital, it is hardly 1%. So, what do? So, one of the teams from America, the teams of doctors, they went to Shoulders and they tried to figure out what they did. Now, the doctors out there, they just operated on hernia patients. That's it. They didn't do anything else. In a single year, any particular doctor would operate 600 to 800 patients of hernia. Now, one of the team members from America, he walked up to the surgeon and said, "Sir, आप बोर नहीं होते? आप पूरा जिंदगी एक ही ऑपरेशन कर रहे हो, सुबह से शाम तक आते हो, यही ऑपरेशन साल भर चलता है, साल भर छोड़ो, 10 साल हो गया यही कर रहे हो. I mean, no wonder the recurrence rate is 1%. You are too good at it. You are excellent. But don't you get bored?" And the line that the doctor came up with has stayed with me. He simply said, "Where is boredom in perfection? We are chasing perfection here. How can you get bored out there?" Now, this hospital is not competing with anybody in the world. They are just focusing on their performance. They are not letting boredom overcome them. They are chasing perfection. So my point here is that please do not worry too much about competition. I have seen a lot of youngsters sail through top exams in India, and one common feature they share, and that is they are not worried about external competitions. They are only worried about their own improvement. Have you heard of somebody called Mr. Lee Iacocca? I mean, he died in 2019. I'll tell you who he was. He's a legend as far as automobile industry is concerned in America. Now I'll tell you why external competition should not matter to you. This man, he was heading Ford, and at the age of 56 or 58, he was fired. I mean, Mr. Ford, he simply called him and said, "I don't like you." That's it. The only reason was that I don't like you. And at the age of 56, when you have seen the world, you've got enough money in your bank, you've got enough success, what do? You basically retire, go play golf, write some books, play some music, do something like that, chase your hobbies. That is what was expected out of Mr. Lee Iacocca. He didn't do that. He walked out of the office and straight away went to the office next door, and that was Chrysler. Now, Chrysler was about to file for bankruptcy. वो बंद होने वाला था. Iacocca walks in, somehow convinces the government to bail them out, okay? Fights it out in half a decade or less. He takes away 27% of Ford market. Not because he was vengeful, he was spiteful, simply because he worked on a process of improving the company he had just joined. So it was not that he wanted to show Ford their place. It was simply that he wanted to keep working and keep working and keep improving. So all this talk about competition, I feel we should just stay away from that external pressures. Whatever we are today, we should work on improving at least 1% as far as a month is concerned. Have you heard about the word continuum? Continuum क्या होता है ना? We met today at a point, that is maybe we talked about something, we learned something, and that may be just a minuscule of anything. But we reach point A1. Every single day we are making small progress. A1, A2, A3, A4. In 6 months' time, we reach point A, from point A to point B. Now, this distance is remarkable. Anybody goes to gym here or does some kind of physical exercise? Kuch karte hain? You go to gym, all right, fine. Is there any improvement suddenly? You go to today and tomorrow you are like 16 inch ka dola ho gaya? Aisa nahi hone wala hai, right? It takes around 6 months of hardcore discipline in diet and in exercise and your routine to lose that 1 inch. Am I right? Fine. That is what is it. Continuum is you keep working on small things every day of your life, and maybe it's 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, whatever. Then you see the progress. And please keep working on yourself. There are too many people telling you what to do, what not to do. What I tell you is just keep working on yourself. Trust me, there is no competition. And when you heard that 47 girls, I've been lucky enough to send 47 girls to top institutes in India over the last 2-3 years, make that 48. Yesterday, I got a call from Richa Shukla. She just made it to XLRI Jamshedpur. And it gives me immense pleasure every time a girl gets through any top institute. And आपको result पता होएगा. UP PCS, I think the toppers have been girls this year. Are you aware of this?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Boys, tsunami is coming. Kuch karo. For boys, for men like us, we are better placed in a way that we can at least move out of the house without feeling threatened. For a girl child, the first step out of the house every single morning, that itself is full of challenges. And you know what I'm talking about. Okay? So let us support them in all damn ways. Okay? If you're lucky enough like me to find a wife who is more intelligent than you, nothing like it. आपका जिंदगी आराम से कट जाएगा. But then you need a certain level of intelligence to find a girl who is better than you. So I was that much intelligent. यार हाँ, बंदी मेरे से ज़्यादा अच्छी है, इसको पकड़ लेते हैं. So I have worked hard only once in my life and that was chasing her, that's it. उसके बाद मेहनत का जरूरत नहीं पड़ा है मुझे. So on that note, I congratulate everyone associated with organizing this event, and I hope everyone goes home happy. Winning or losing doesn't make a difference, or it does. I think it does, because I never felt happy after I lost a race, honestly. I practiced a lot, and if I lost, I never came back home happy about it. Ki chalo try acha kiya tha. I think winning matters a lot. Fine, but then if winning matters to you, please work for it. Please work very hard for it. And very honestly, hard work is subjective. If you like something, you don't feel like you're working hard. If you are being forced into doing something, then obviously every single moment of doing that is hard work. So please figure out what you like and then give everything to it. I started teaching when I was 35, and that is quite late by all standards. Okay, and I'm 46 now, so it has been a decade or so. At 35, when I started teaching and I went to the first class, they had a system of a feedback from the students. And the feedback that I got, I still remember. The feedback was, Omar Abdullah, go back. The worst teacher ever. Don't send him back. And one very creative child, he even drew a middle finger. Which I mistook to be a thumbs up. But anyway, my director told me, nahi, thumbs up nahi hai. I remember that. I went back home and my wife and I, we sat through the night discussing, do you like it or not? Did you like the experience of entering the class and addressing the students? I said, I really loved it. I don't know why they didn't like me, but I loved the environment. And that was the moment when we decided, boss, ab yahi karenge chahe jo ho jaye. Because I liked it, what I did. So I worked it out, read books, read the, you can say, the methods of teaching, became more interactive, started communicating in a better way, and slowly in a span of 3-4 months, I improved as a teacher. It was very easy for me to give up on that particular night because आप अभी गालियां सुन के निकले हो, बहुत आसान है काम छोड़ देना. But once I realized I want to do it, I gave it all. So from my personal experience, if you find something that you are good at, you want to do it, please don't leave it. Be at it, be at it, be at it. I did it at 35. You are young enough. Maybe you did do it 25 or something. एक decade का lead already आपके पास रहेगा. All right. So again, it's wonderful to be here. I'm honored. I'm overwhelmed to be here. And please, somebody take me to the economics department just to live those moments again. Thank you. Good luck.